don't expect you to log in if you know you have a lot of background noise and it's overbearing. Because one of the things of working from home, and I'll just share the deck that I put together on this, I'll revisit it from time to time. One of the main things of working from home is flexibility. All right, now you having that flexibility doesn't mean that you can prioritize family time too. All right, you should prioritize family time. So if you notice, oh, my dog barks a lot because I have dogs here, and it might be obvious a lot of times. So if I'm going to go on the phone, I'm not going to dial while my dogs are barking, right? It's going to cause a distraction. So let me just run through this, and then I'll talk about some other things that I have in mind for you guys. So working from home successfully definitely creates a professional work environment. I definitely appreciate the job you are doing. I know that you guys are doing your best. I'm listening to the calls, no issue there. But I want your best. All right? Because when I go out there and I promote you and I advertise you guys, I'm giving the best. I'm offering the best candidates, the best freelancers. And if we're compliant, that means we're able to not just only win business with this client, but other things down the road will come. Maybe this client really likes how Danisha works or Lacey work, and who knows, you might be plugged into a separate campaign where you guys are dialing on. That's just how it is. All right. If we want to win more business, we must definitely present our best at all times. Stuff is gonna happen, but continuous background noise, interruption, lack of professionalism. Sometimes I hear on some shadow TV in the background and all of those stuff. Can be on a phone call talking to a client while your TV is on. All right. So you're talking to the customer, they're expecting your professional services, and then the background noise becomes what? A distraction, and then it affects the quality of the call, and then you may also have issues with trust issues, right? So you can maybe set yourself on a schedule. Remember, this is still flexible. This role here is still flexible. While we want you to be available to dial, it's a flexible position, right? The dialer closes off at 9:30, 9:87, yeah, 7:30 Pacific Standard Time, the latest. All right. Same thing that I spoke about before: TV, music, conversations in the background, family, children. This is not saying anyone in particular. This is a general statement, and this goes for me too, right? Working from busy locations, maybe the library, dog are bark, music are playing at the background, children are playing at the background, someone watching TV, persons having conversations, especially when you're taking calls. We have to work on that. Alright, so why a quiet working space is important: because it builds trust with customers, it improves communication clarity, increases successful calls and your sales, and reduce call errors. And it also protects the company's reputation. Alright, what a professional workspace looks like. A quiet little room, it can be a corner or something. You guys know I love to talk about one little corner, right? Because not everybody have an office space. Quiet little room, corner. I live near to the road, so if I'm gonna go on a call, I may need to go to the back room and just lock the door, lock the doors, lock the windows, and pray that the dog don't go around there. Right? But keep the door closed if possible. Get a nice little comfortable chair or desk. If you don't have the recline chair like maybe the one that I'm using, you can get a pillow put behind your seat, but make yourself comfortable, because you also have to work in an ergonomic atmosphere where you don't harm yourself, right? And just work on that, having a proper headsets. At times I'm auditing calls and I can hear maybe it's a headset. I don't think it's the individual, maybe it's a headset. There's just like a static glitches in some of you recording. Once again, this is a general statement, but having that stable internet connection and work on the headset. If you are listening to the call, you will see what I'm referring to. All right. All right, practical solution. So use noise cancellation headset, which is the one I use. Maybe work in a separate room. Inform family members of working hours. Mute when you're not speaking. I don't know if you guys have the Logitech headset like what I have. I market them too. But with the Logitech headset, let's just say something loud passing and I just say, "Hi, good morning, Danisha. How are you doing today?" And a loud chuck passing. I can just mute it. Like what I just did a while ago, without muting the meetings that we're in, and then you won't hear anything. All right, it helps to block out any unnecessary background noise that you may face. And just setting work boundaries. Maybe set clear working hours. You don't want to burn out yourself, you know. The idea is not to get burned out. So set working hours. If you need to go on break, it's okay. Break. I think yesterday I saluted Danisha. She just went on a break or something and then she come back and book an appointment. Just like that. So you can set time where you go on a break, maybe go for a walk. Some of us are easy to get frustrated with, especially with the type of calls that are coming in. And we should be seeing some shift in that as well very soon. Use the do not disturb. Sometimes, well, for me, I get calls right through the clock. It's almost as if I'm in a call center. The phone rings right through the clock. So for those who fall in that category, you can probably put on the do not disturb thing on it and just schedule your breaks whenever you need to. All right, speak clearly, professionally, confidently. Avoid the background distractions. Use proper greeting scripts. Focus on the customer. Take your notes, appropriate notes during the call. No, I cannot help you much if you're not sending me notes, you know, guys. I can't do much. So if I'm asked a question, the only thing that I'm going to say is I did not get your notes. I'm going to stop asking persons for notes at this point because we went over this time and time again. If I need to draw back, pull something, if I don't have your notes, I can't even update the sheet for you. And there's a lot of persons that may not have the time to update the sheets. I see Danisha help out at times and I really do appreciate that. But I need the notes. Every conversation that you have, I created some channels that you guys can have access to utilize. Leaving notes, callbacks, those are the areas they have a place. There's a place for them. Your resources section in the Slack channel will be the remote income solutions. If you notice, there's no communication in that. That's just the resources area where you can go and find submission form links, script for roofing, script for solar, and things of that nature. So the team expectation would be to maintain a quiet working space, use proper headset, and ensure stable internet connection, and ready during your shift hours. Now, this is where the other thing that I want to talk about comes in. Yesterday, we crazy needed help. Danisha was the only person at one point in time on the dialing system, and the dialing system doesn't work like that. We need to have at least 3 to 4 persons logged in, even if it's for a few hours. We get that you may not be able to work the whole day. So like if you guys see me come out and just blatantly put it in the group, I need some support, I need help, that means I really need help. And yesterday it was really bad to the point where Danisha was the only one taking calls, and we have over 20 persons with username and logins. Once again, once these issues are brought to my attention, it is my job to make sure that they are addressed so that we can operate as a business. Otherwise, there won't be a solar campaign, there won't be a solar account. So we need everybody's input. If the queue is full, excellent, because you get a chance, you can do other things, update us so we can know how much hours you're putting in. That's what the Slack channel is for. And we are together as a team. So I'm not coming at you to ridicule anyone. I just want the best from you guys. That is it. All right. Conclusion would be, again, quiet work environment, putting in a few hours for your shift time. You know, if I think I'm going to probably start doing this often, but if you guys can put your availability in the Slack channel once you're available, so Ryan can activate the accounts in a timely manner, And once you see it, Ryan says, okay, I will soon get your login set up. Once he sees it, he will create your account. The only thing, sorry, he will update your password because that's a new thing now because of how the dialing system is set up, where you guys keep having updated passwords. It's because of the new updates with the call tools. But that is it. That is what I wanted to speak to you guys about this morning. Utilize the Slack channel. We